Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Welcome to Weather in 5 on this Monday morning. And we've been talking about the fact that this week ahead is not going to be a very nice one. I just want to make it clear it's not going to be raining every waking minute of this week. In fact, today we should have a fair amount of sunshine. You see some clouds out to the west and around the Great Lakes. That's as a weak system moving eastward is actually falling apart. So we are going to have dry periods through this week. It's just that we're probably going to have the risk of some rain or showers starting tomorrow right through Saturday, and there'll be a risk every single day. But again, not every waking minute. So at the moment, it's at least the day is starting off okay. These clouds to the west will probably, some will survive, some will not, but the rain with this is not going to make it east. Meanwhile, yesterday's weather system is now off the coast of Maine and Nova Scotia and moving away to the northeast, and we're starting to see the ingredients of severe weather coming in to parts of Texas and points eastward, and this is going to be another one of those very active weeks across the southern U.S. Here's what it looks like on the radar this morning. There really isn't too much happening from the standpoint of precipitation, which is a good thing. We're noticing that at least here in the Northeast, it is relatively quiet, except for a little bit of precip left over in parts of Maine. The rain that is back through Ohio and Indiana is just going to completely disappear. It's not coming here. And meanwhile, we've probably all heard of all the flight delays and cancellations that occurred over Florida this weekend because of the showers and the severe weather that was over much of central and southern Florida. Well, it's nice and quiet from that standpoint. And then on the southern end of this, in the southern plains, we're seeing some showers showing up. And again, this is where we're going to probably see some severe weather risk and also some hefty rains coming in to the northwestern part of the U.S. as energy continues to roll in from off the Pacific. So the Storm Prediction Center is showing enhanced risk of severe weather for the next 3 days. This is for today into Tuesday, and you can see the enhanced risk across much of north central and northeastern Texas, northern half of Louisiana into Mississippi, with the marginal risk extending into parts of Alabama. We also should take a look at the tornado risk here, and it's a 5% tornado risk inside that enhanced area. There is also, by the way, let me just go back. There is a little bit of severe weather risk in southern Florida. Again, there's a marginal risk of severe weather later on today. Meanwhile, for tomorrow, the enhanced risk turns eastward from southeast Louisiana eastward across southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, southern Georgia, the southern half of Georgia anyway, and into South Carolina. Marginal risk reaching up into North Carolina and into southernmost Tennessee, back into northern Mississippi. On day 3, which is the period from Wednesday into Thursday, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather in northern Alabama and northern Georgia, southeastern Tennessee and southwestern North Carolina, westernmost South Carolina, and the marginal risk pushing up the Appalachians into southern West Virginia. The marginal risk a little bit further north than that. And we still have a severe weather risk being indicated on day 4 in the long range. Now, this is going to get updated later this morning. All of this is going to be updated. I'm not anticipating any big changes, but we could very well see the slight risk area here for day 4, which is Thursday into Friday. That doesn't pick up on the marginal risk, which I think could wind up playing out a little bit further to the north. That's something that we're going to have to look at when we get to Thursday. Meanwhile, as far as rainfall is concerned this week, we're looking at rainfall amounts of 1.5 inches or more throughout eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England, down into Maryland and Delaware, and even into parts of northeast Virginia. And also some big rains across the Gulf states from Mississippi on east into Georgia, on the order of 1.5 inches to as much as 2.5 inches of rain being indicated there. So this week, it's about weather system after weather system moving along. Today's system in the Great Lakes weekends. We should have a decent day today with sunshine and some clouds and temperatures in the 50s. And now here comes the first low out of the southern plains and we'll probably see some rain develop here during the day tomorrow. There also will be a bit of an onshore flow, a southeast flow off the ocean, and that's going to make things rather raw and damp. And we'll have some rain Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This is the GFS's radar depiction. And just as that is exiting, we'll get a bit of a break during the day on Wednesday. And notice there's a deep low in North Dakota with a trailing cold front, and that's going to bring in the chance for some showers and thunderstorms into parts of the parts of the eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania into West Virginia Wednesday night, and then that comes in during the day on Thursday that we could have some showery rains around in the northeast and down into the northern mid-Atlantic states, along with the possibility that there could be a few thunderstorms. Then on Friday, we have a deep upper trough that's not going to get out of the way, which is going to create a very cold and unstable atmosphere, which means that there's the risk that there could be some showers around as temperatures turn cooler going into next weekend, and we'll have lingering shower chances, especially inland, on Saturday before the upper trough finally pulls out. So what we're seeing here is typical early April weather. We've got elements of winter still trying to hang on. We've got the warmer elements of spring trying to expand its way from the south and on up into the north, and these battle zones that's set up. So again, doesn't rain every waking minute of this coming week. And just as far as the upper air pattern longer term is concerned, you can see what's the problem here at the end of the week. This big upper low that forms. And this time of year, while weather systems do like to move along, they seem to do it a lot slower. So it takes most of the weekend for that upper trough to get out of the way. And then next week we could get into a bit of a ridge position, which might be nice. That might allow us to actually have a 2 or 3 day warm up in the northeast and northern mid-Atlantic states before the next run of cold fronts and upper troughs begin to dive down into the eastern part of the United States along about Easter Sunday. So that's something to maybe look forward to if you're looking forward to some warmer spring weather. The Joe and Joe Weather Show is tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time. So do tune in on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. We will hopefully see you then. Have a great day.